I'm going to take a super short-ish video of my game collection. These are all my NES games. I do have stuff that's overlapping, unfortunately. PlayStation 4 and 3 and 5 on this shelf. Earthbound, complete box, pretty much. PS Vita, that's all I have for Vita. And then I have 2 games that are unfortunately the same because I keep making mistakes. Let's see. Yeah, so PS4. I was buying a lot of PS4 games at the while. Quest 2, or no, that's the Quest 3. Let's go over this shelf next here. So I have a large handful of things on this shelf here. So first is the Atari stuff. There's a Magnavox Odyssey 2. It's got the talk piece in it as well, so you can, it's got like a speech recognition thing. These are games for the Odyssey. Let's see, some anime. These are board games for the Odyssey. So like they actually have like board game pieces you play using a game cartridge for the Odyssey. There's the game cartridge, and then you have like a board game piece that goes with it. I think underneath it's a board game. I've got 2 of these. Yeah, there's the board. So yeah, they're really unique. Not exactly like sought after, but there's another one here. That is basically my whole Sega collection, because I don't collect Genesis games. So 360, I have a big 360 collection because I really loved the 360 when I was younger. That's all I have for the Xbox. It's not much, but it's something. There's a handful of loose disc games I got from a friend. I haven't really found cases for, sorted through. One of these days I will. All my D&D books, 5e, some more tabletop stuff there. Let me go this way is my PC, which also has a ton of junk on it. Comic books, Gundam stuff, you know. There's my Guitar Hero 3 box. That is my sister's. Now I'm holding on to it. It has the full OG guitar in it. There's a whole bunch of empty boxes pretty much. Some other collector stuff up here. That came with the Alduin statue, which is over there, the Skyrim one. There's a couple other things there. So this shelf here, primarily we have PSP up in that corner. Some boxed N64 games, some couple Japanese ones. I don't know why I was buying them, but those are Japanese GameCube games right there. A whole handful of them. Let's see, some alternate stuff here too at the end. I just kind of little odd things here too. That is a multi-cart for my Vectrex system, which is way down here. Down there is from the 70s. That multi-cart has every Vectrex game on it, plus some like you know, handmade ones that some people did that support it. It works for the most part, I will say. DS, 3DS, I love this system. I wish I had more for it, but like as much as I love it, I don't have like as much stuff as I do for some other consoles. These games over here are off categorized because I have not beat them, so I just shove them off to the side so I can look at something and go, oh yeah, I need to play that. Same with these. These are all games I need to play. Let's see. Then we have some Switch collector's boxes here with my Switch game collection. Then the Switch 2 one starts right at the end. Some long blocks PS1 games next to my Peanuts. That's a balloon. Don't think weird things. Long box PS1 games. There aren't a ton of them, so I could collect that whole line of game systems there too. Amiibos. Let's look at that really quick. My giant Amiibo wall in my house. My game station is where I play everything. Typically, my retro stuff over here that I take pictures of all the time. N64 games, all the stuff there. Each one is, there's no doubles in here for any of this stuff. These are all unique games, and I have a whole handful of Japanese ones back here too. There's the Japanese Animal Crossing. Let's see, Golden Zelda. Some boxed Super Nintendo games. In the plastic, that's F-Zero, but it's a player's choice version. Breath of Fire 1 and 2, Stunt Racer FX, Lufia 2, Final Fantasy 3, that's complete. And a boxed copy of Ninja Gaiden for the NES, which I got for a really good deal. Those 2 Nintendo products there. bunch of Super Nintendo games here, and then I also have some Famicom and Super Famicom games. Those are the Super Famicom ones I'm thinking about, because I do have a Super Famicom that I collect for. There's that I just got today. I've got two of the Super Nintendo Mini Classic and the Nintendo Mini Classic, and then the Japanese one, because it has different games on it. My old 3DS, my DS collection, my DS's, some boxed Game Boy Advance games that I got from one of our other club members here. Then some boxed Super Nintendo ones that I picked up from another friend a little while ago. And I've got organized controllers and stuff down in here, along with different game console parts, like, you know, RF adapters and whatnot. So, and then I have my Game Boy Color and Advanced game collection stuff here. A lot of these I probably share with my brother. Game Gear. But yeah, I keep those all in here. Whole handful of stuff. So if you want to take a look at any of these things, I try to keep everything in this box for my Game Boy stuff and whatnot. Let's see, I was gonna play with this one, but we're just gonna put it away since I got this opened. If I can put it in there. So that's what that is. This is a Mario quiz card thing. It's like, it's not a quiz thing about Mario games. It's a quiz thing like about real life facts. I use it to store those cards, which only takes up like that much of the space, and then the rest is all manuals and stuff that I have extra manuals of, and I can't even fit these in there because it's so full. My old Game Boy, my first Game Boy that I had when I was a kid, and my Game Boy Color, they both still work good. What is this? That's my EverDrive box for the N64, which I do utilize quite a bit. My old PS2 Fat, which, rip, I don't know if it works really well anymore. Dreamcast, I got that from Jeff. So, GameCube, that's my old GameCube, way over there. Let's see, there's the Super Famicom. That's the twin, right? I don't know what that's called. A Wii, PS1. This is in Intellivision 2 with a few games, which I have Burger Time, which is probably the only good game for the Intellivision 2. A green Xbox, OG Xbox. These are, I believe these were the Halo. Yeah, the Halo ones. So these are actually like worth some money compared to the black ones, thankfully. Some inbox PC titles I got given to me. And then over here, some DDR PlayStation games, which have no mats. But my PS2 collection, starting down here behind those Wiis. I've got quite a good curated collection. I don't like to buy junk. I like to buy stuff that interests me. I do get junk, so I'm not saying I don't have it. But there's a lot of PS2 games here. Super Famicom, the very rare and expensive, relatively expensive Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition, complete for the 360, sits over here because it fits over here. Yes, Super Famicom stuff. I love Super Famicom stuff. I can read most Japanese, hiragana and katakana, but once it gets to the kanji, it's when it starts to lose me. So my most expensive N64 titles are in this little container here. That is a Mario Cement Factory. That is an original from what, the 80s? I don't remember. My Famicom, it does work. I do have some disc games. I don't have the disc system, as you can see. This is my Wii collection. There are some Wii U games there, and then behind these stacks are more Wii and Wii U games right in there. So, and I've got some long box Switch games, which I thought were really cool when they were coming out. I didn't get all of them, but you know. GameCube games, there's Pikmin pulled out just so I can get it easily. Game Boy Player startup disc. Most people don't know they come with this little outer case, which is it's actually based on the Japanese GameCube game boxes, because the Japanese GameCube game boxes all came with these slip cases right here, just like this, and they're very easy to destroy, which is why you don't see, oh yeah, Cubivore, which is why you see a lot of them without the slip cases. That's Naruto something, whatever. And then let's see. Oh, can't put that away for some reason. I had, oh yeah, there's my only TurboGrafx 16 game, Dragon Spirit. Then let's go back to the PS1, which is my favorite console to get games for because it has some of the best RPGs out there. It is currently covered by a whole bunch of stuff right now, which is fine, but you know, here's some of my more recent mess arounds, just pulling stuff off my shelf and then like kind of getting stuff that's new. So new to me anyway. My only Dreamcast game, Soul Calibur. As I said, I'm not a big Sega person, but you know, there you go. That is my game collection.